Can someone please tell the grocery store to calm down? It's enough already.
I'd say you've had enough.
If you have spent any time on TikTok recently, you will see that people are losing their ever-loving minds at the prices at the grocery store. And why does it feel like it continues to get worse? Some of this outrage, completely justified. Some of it could be fixed, is fixable, and I am here as always to share with you my one skill, saving money on food. So sit back, relax, grab your adult beverage that you got on sale because hashtag retail is for suckers, and let's dive into those videos.
Okay, all of my Californians, what are we doing? Are we grocery shopping still, or are we just eating out for the week? Because I just spent $182.
Okay, wait. She just said, are we grocery shopping still, or are we just eating out for the week? She's saying it like the eating out is gonna save you money over the grocery shopping. Is that what that sounded like? That's wild, okay.
And I didn't even buy 5 proteins, I bought 4 proteins. And no junk food, like no cereal, no waffles, no chips. I literally got proteins and veggies and fruits. Oh, actually, I did get a bag of hot Cheeto fries.
$182 on one person for 1 week. Could you eat out only for that price? Maybe so. And she didn't share what she actually bought, but based on what she said, 4 proteins and fruits and vegetables, she could be getting organic everything, out of season vegetables and fruits, pre-cut everything, a lot of convenience items. She could be getting top shelf, like ribeyes, lobster, and like Alaskan caught salmon. Hard to tell if I don't have an actual grocery haul. I just thought that was funny. Grocery shopping, or just quit. Just quit and go out to eat.
I'm about 6'1", 230 pounds. I am not a small person.
That's a lot of dude.
I spend maybe $100 a week on groceries. At my size, you are either eating a whole lot of food, like an insane amount of food, or you are buying the most expensive option that you find whenever you go to the store.
I love the comments on here. I think too many people are grocery shopping without being able to cook from scratch. I'm telling you, friends, that is numero uno when it comes to saving money on food. But just making it for yourself will save 50% at a minimum over buying pre-prepared or going out to eat. This is what I mean about cooking from scratch. I gave my daughter some ingredients and I said, make these Asian tuna steak rice bowls. You guys, this is all stuff I had in my freaking house. Some French fried onion stuff, little sriracha mayo on top, little lime juice. I literally had all of this stuff. It smells amazing. Oh, I love this one. $300 a week on groceries is wild. You're spending $15 per meal. If you eat 3 meals a day, you could be eating out for every single meal on that amount. That is a great point.
Come grocery shopping with us as a family who has $14 a day to feed our family.
She says family of 3, but 1 is a very, very small, under the age of 1, baby/toddler. I don't know if they're doing formula. If they're doing formula, their budget will be higher, and she is pregnant. So to me, it's not really a family of 3. It's more like a family of 2. So $14 a day as a family of 2, but she is pregnant, which essentially breaks down to $100 a week for groceries for their family, which I actually think is pretty solid. So let's see what she gets.
First up on our list is Ollie's.
Has energy drinks, and he gets Reigns.
$7 for 12.
Rain is one of my favorite energy drinks, and he just got a 12-pack for $7. They have got to be at a discount store. Ollie's Bargain Outlet Discount Store, yes. Ollie's is in 645 locations across 34 states in the East, South, and Midwest U.S. Top states with the most amount, Pennsylvania, Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. That's why I've never heard of it. Nowhere close to me, but I am liking these prices.
Mama needs some snacks while she's pregnant, so these are $1.99. Then I got these 2 snacks because, again, Mama's pregnant and she needs her snacks.
These little Special K bars, first of all, are freaking delicious, okay? They're delicious. Second of all, these are cookies.
Me not fussy. Just give me box of cookies.
But I will also add a comma and a disclaimer to that. Every time I was pregnant, my grocery budget straight out the window. When you feel like absolute garbaggio and everything makes you nauseous and you can't keep anything down, you find something that works and you stick with it, price be darned. Do you know what I'm saying? They're $2? No, that is not even a deal. Oh, I thought they were 99 cents. I hate that. Those should be 99 cents all day long. Otherwise, not going in my cart. They're in Aldi. I am so jealous. Okay, let's see what they got at Aldi. Great store.
Bananas. These will do. English muffins. The English muffins are $1.59.
Her English muffins are $1.59. That is so cheap. I'm so jealous about the Aldi right now. Oh my gosh.
Alright, I always allow myself one kombucha for grocery shopping.
Sharp cheddar.
Yogurt.
16 grams of protein.
Just want a bunch of broccoli. My breakfast sausage.
We spent 43.
Aldi has great prices. I like most of this, to be honest. Don't sleep on Aldi. Okay. They're at Walmart. Oh. Okay. This rolled ground turkey. My store does not sell this flavor. I only get plain. But if you can find the taco seasoned 1 pound ground turkey, it's right at $2 each. This is a great budget friendly option. Great option.
Our final store, Walmart recap.
33, 43 at Aldi, 28 at Ollie's, 104. So we went $4 over.
We did good.
I actually think she did really, really well. In case you're new around here, my name is Christine. I am in my mid 40s. I am known here on the interwebs as Frugal Fit Mom. All I am doing on my channel is sharing with you the money saving tips I learned while raising my children as a stay-at-home mom, married to a high school Spanish teacher with 4 kids and very few doll hairs. If you like that kind of content, you could subscribe. You could like this video. It's always free, even in this economy. Okay, we're gonna dive into the world of Instacart, the place that I hate to use. However, I will say that perhaps I don't have all the information. I live in a more rural area. The only grocery store that does Instacart where I live is Albertsons. I'm a hard and fast absolutely freaking not until I stumbled across this video. And because she does pickup at Aldi, so it's basically a curbside pickup order, but she goes through Instacart to do it. It's only a $4 charge extra, and then everything else is normal Aldi prices. If that's what Instacart is doing, that's actually okay. That's actually okay. This is cool, but in the comments it does say our Aldi charges significantly more. So this must be your mileage may vary depending on where you live. But I am a big fan of grocery pickup. Grocery pickup is the GOAT. But for funsies, I'm gonna make an Instacart order and we're just gonna see what it costs. I made a grocery list of the exact same items as close as I could get for Instacart and Walmart delivery. One from Albertsons, one from Walmart. The items are 1 gallon milk, 18 count eggs, 6 bananas, 4 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs, 5 pounds potatoes, 1 pound of 93% lean ground beef, 1 container, 4 pack of vanilla yogurt, 1 loaf of bread, 1 generic ketchup, and 5 pounds of rice. Walmart with delivery fee and tip, $46. And if I wanted to do pickup, drops it down to $40. Instacart is $61.68. That's a $15 difference by using Instacart and going through my only option, which is a more expensive store, versus Walmart. And it would be over a $20 difference if I just did pickup instead of delivery.
Let's go grocery shopping for just me for the week because Tom is traveling. So I'm gonna try to stick to a budget of under $100.
Okay, one person, $100 budget, Aldi and Walmart. Like, this feels like a very, very budget. Well, it doesn't feel very budget because $100 for one person at Aldi and Walmart feels like you could go ham wild and get some really, really good crap. But let's see what she gets. That's ice cream and meal prep containers and pre-cooked bacon. And why is she buying Alani like that? Girlfriend is not on a budget. You're not going with Rayo's spaghetti sauce if you are on a budget. Absolutely not. And listen, I have Alani's also, but I pay like 60 cents a can for these when they go on sale at Sam's Club. Buying the cans per the day she wants them, oh my gosh, the markup is redonkulous. Pre-cooked bacon, pre-cooked, pre-shredded chicken, and Rayo's pasta sauce, and Alani's not in a case, not on sale. That is not budget behavior.
We're off to a little bit of a tough start. I did spend $78.20 at Aldi.
But I feel like she bought a ton of food. Am I the crazy one? I'm willing to admit that I'm wrong. I actually stumbled across this post on Reddit under groceries. My bare bones grocery list from Walmart, and gives a list of things. This will feed my husband and I together for 10 days. The total is $50. Give me a little more room and I can get real butter, oats milk, cheese, soy sauce, and salsa. So friends, what do you say we test it? Let's go to Walmart. Here's the grocery haul from Walmart. This costs $50.55 for everything that you see. I splurged on 2 items because I was just a couple of dollars under 50. So I splurged for the more expensive actual butter instead of the margarine and picked up a bottle of soy sauce as well. The heavy hitters for the next 10 days are going to be my chicken and my eggs and my potatoes. If I did nothing else as far as cooking from a budget, bare bones, what am I gonna do? I would definitely pick up chicken, rice, potatoes, and eggs. That's where I would start, and I would base almost everything off of that. So with this, what in the world are we going to eat? I wanna show you some options. Of course, you can take whatever's here, make your own stuff. I wanna kick it off with the breakfast rotation. We will kick breakfast off with some of my favorites, which is buttered toast and scrambled eggs. Based on how many eggs I have and not how little bread I have, I would probably go 1 slice of toast, 3 eggs to really bump it up. And then the next thing I would do is peanut butter toast with sliced bananas on top. Okay, so there's 2 breakfast options. I'm gonna show you number 3. We're making pancakes. Oh yeah, here is the recipe. 1 banana. You can use a fork for the mashing. I like this pastry blender. Okay, once you get about there, crack 2 eggs. You need to keep mixing this until it is smooth. The butter that I purchased going in my skillet that's warming up, my banana egg mixture, I did add salt to this. Okay, so I'm gonna share the pancakes with Haley. So I've got our pancakes with 2 people. I was planning on doing a sweet topping with like a melted apple jelly, but Haley's like, banana pancakes, it has to be peanut butter. I do have 1 extra pancake cooking. These are a little bit bigger than these. I may split the last pancake in 2. So we got like 2.5 pancakes per person. Haley's going PB. I'm going jam.
Don't be fooled. My peanut butter's layered in between.
She made a sandwich out of it.
Yeah. I'll give it a 7. Yeah, if you like bananas, especially.
She also said add chocolate chips, out of 10.
Yes.
Okay, let's make some egg fried rice. And this is coming from someone who, I'm gonna say, did not grow up eating this. Learned about it as an adult because when I grew up, we didn't have the internet. So if your parents did make it, you didn't eat it. Okay, first I'm going in oil. I'm starting with like 1/4 of an onion and 1 carrot. Up next, I'm coming in with 3 cups of leftover cold cooked rice. There we go. Dollar Tree to the rescue. Oh, brilliant. Ah! What? It's attacking me. Last but not least, we gotta add our eggs. So let's move all that over. Got 3 eggs coming in. Okay, time for the soy. Oops. Threw it out of the pan, of course. Here we go, 2 delicious servings of egg fried rice for breakfast. And if you've got some of this hanging around, this will just take it right over the top. But if you don't need it. Final breakfast idea, how about some hard-boiled eggs and some of our bananas with a little bit of peanut butter. You can't go wrong. And we got enough eggs that you can do as many or as few as you would prefer. Welcome to dinner number 1. We're gonna do baked potatoes and a side of green beans. I do want some leftover cooked products here, which is why I'm cooking kind of too many for one night. And I am gonna season my chicken with something. Now you can just do salt and pepper and butter and leave it there and it will be just fine. I'm gonna show some options. You can use seasoned salt, something like this, which you can get from Dollar Tree. Some Italian seasoning blend is fine. I personally am probably gonna use this one, this lemon pepper stuff. I love this, you can get it very cheap. A ranch packet hanging around, literally anything will work. All right, I trimmed some extra fat off of my 2 pieces of chicken, little drizzle of oil. This does have salt in it, so I will not be adding extra salt. Let's get both sides coated really nicely, and I'm gonna cook these in the air fryer. Okay, my chicken is skin side down in my air fryer. So I'm gonna pop that in. Clearly, I need to dust the top of my air fryer. We're gonna go 380 for 12 minutes. While my chicken is in the air fryer, I have 4 russet potatoes. I scrubbed the outside, pierced them like 6 to 8 times, and I'm gonna cook them for 4 minutes, flip them over, and go another 4 minutes for baked potatoes. Okay, after the first 12 minutes, I'm gonna flip these over. Ooh, so good. Air fryers make the best dinners. flip those over, and we're gonna go another 10 minutes. Oh, this chicken looks so delicious. Let's plate up. Roast chicken dinner with baked potatoes, butter, salt, and pepper, and green beans. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And then with the leftovers, I went ahead and meal prepped 2 containers for lunch tomorrow, a drumstick and another potato. I wanna make a taco bowl out of my pinto beans. So for me, I really like to soak these overnight. Cold water, sit on the counter until tomorrow. Yeah, I have my soaked and drained and rinsed beans right here. 2 cubes of my chicken stock. I guess it's broth technically. And we're coming in with some good old water. I wanna use the broth, so I don't want too much water. That's about 5 cups. Let's go 6. Let's go about 6 cups right there. I do want some more flavor in my beans. So at this point, you can add salt and pepper, which would be fine. You can do seasoned salt. You can do literally whatever you want. I also went to Taco Bell and just walked in and grabbed a bunch of sauces and walked out.
Sure, on cheap date.
So I'm gonna put some of these in here along with some seasoned salt. Here's my seasoned salt. I got this one from Dollar Tree. I don't know, like a teaspoon or something. And I'm not even gonna stir it. I'm just gonna put the lid on, and hopefully there's like an automatic bean button. Is there a bean button? Is there one right here? Yes, beans. Okay, we'll scroll. Beans, 15 minutes on high. Start. While my beans are cooking, I am going to be mixing up some rice on the stovetop. It's really easy to do. The ratio is 2 parts water to 1 part rice. I have 6 cups of water in here right now, and I did 1 cube. So I'm bringing it up to a boil, and then once it's at a boil, we'll add the rice. Okay, I just added the rice, lid on. We're gonna come down to a simmer, and we're gonna go 20 minutes exactly. Okay, my rice is finished. I just tasted some, cooked all the way through. Works every time. So if you don't have an Instant Pot or a rice cooker, the stove also works perfectly. I did it for a decade before I got my first Instant Pot. Okay, I may have overcooked the beans. It's fine. Who doesn't love a creamy bean? You know what I'm saying? So it's the liquid and the dissolved beans, which I don't see anything wrong with personally. Do a nice handful of chicken on top of each of these. And I have enough rice and beans to last this dinner plus multiple lunches, and I do want to add some of the broth just right on top. Okay, at this point, if you have anything hanging around, salsa, sour cream, whatever, you can add that now. I don't have that, but I do have my Taco Bell packets. So I'm gonna add my fire packets for some extra kick, extra flavor. Now my Taco Bell didn't have any other flavors today, but if you are lucky, yours will. And you can have like a little salsa, a little mild taco sauce, whatever. Oh, it looks delicious. For the rest of my chicken, I put all of it into my Instant Pot. I'm doing 1 chicken bouillon cube. I'm gonna tuck down in there, and I'll cover with water. We're just gonna cook all of it at once. Cook until finished. In my soup pot, I have like a half a stick of butter, so a 1/4 cup, and I'm gonna come in with all of the veggies pretty much that I bought. I've got 2 potatoes, a couple of carrots, there's celery down in here. And I wanna saute for a few minutes. Okay, coming in with some salt and pepper. Push it real good. Because I want my veggies very, very soft, I will come in just a hair with my homemade chicken stock that I made when I cooked all of the chicken. So we're gonna dump that in there until it's barely covered, and we're gonna simmer until these are soft. I added the broth, it's barely covered. Now time to simmer, I don't know, 20 minutes, and hopefully I can get those onions soft. Chicken is in, and everything is soft. Now we're gonna taste for seasoning. That's basically taste it, see if it needs more salt and pepper. And I do want it to be a little creamier and a little thicker, so here are your options. You can make a roux out of flour and butter and pour it in and simmer it. You could do a cornstarch slurry. You can add heavy cream. My favorite is to add leftover mashed potatoes or like instant potato flakes. And then, because it's not really a pot pie, let me show you what we're gonna do with it. So instead of baking a chicken pot pie, I'm going to scoop the fully cooked filling on top of some buttered toast, except I didn't toast mine.
I'm feeling lazy.
But it's almost like an open-faced sandwich. This will only work if this is seasoned really, really well. But I have enough to eat this 4 meals for 2, probably. There you go. chicken pot, not pie. Other items we can make from these ingredients are chicken noodle soup with the pasta that we got. We could do just pasta. We can make our own marinara out of the tomato paste, some onions, the chicken broth, saute it really nicely, add the pasta. Chicken fried rice, chicken and bean chili. So as you can see, this guy's bare bones $50 feed 2 people for 10 days budget does work. You just have to be a little creative and base your meals around some of my favorite foods, which are potatoes and rice. Potatoes, rice, and bread. You can't go wrong. Okay, let's jump back over to more reactions.
Let me show you what $600 is going to feed my family for hopefully more than 5 minutes.
Hopefully it'll feed my kids for more than 5 minutes. My first complaint are these healthy choice meals. I have no issue with the fact that she bought them. I bought some myself because they were on clearance at my store, and then I tried one. My problem is with healthy choice. These are so bad. Never again. What are we doing, healthy choice?
My favorite gluten-free waffles.
No! Not the frozen waffles. You can buy really good quality gluten-free waffle mixes and make the waffles yourself and save so much money. There's only 6 waffles for $3.40. This is offensive to me.
And some frozen green beans, 4 mangoes, 2 bunches of bananas, straw babies, hopefully Velociraptor free, 5 pounds of oranges, a watermelon farm cheese, and this cheese, Colby Jack, ham for Chuck. And I also got these little Bluey melon packs.
Bluey branded kid snacks. We're just paying extra for character on the box.
Hi, fam. The only character snack that is worth it in price and flavor are the Scooby snacks.
Clock that.
Can I get an amen?
I got this frosting and dye-free sprinkles because I'm going to make a homemade like Dunkaroo situation for the girls' lunch.
Not the Teddy Grahams and the frosting. If you've been here before, you know my story. I gained 25 pounds in 6 weeks in college, and Teddy Grahams and canned frosting were one of the very, very big reasons for that. I have no chill. 1 box and 1 can is 1 serving. Needless to say, Christine doesn't buy those anymore.
Some strawberry jelly and some peanut butter because I'm going to make homemade Uncrustables and freeze them.
I love the homemade Uncrustables. I used to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for my kids. They weren't Uncrustables, I left the crust on, in bulk, and freeze them, and the kids would just, when they would make their own lunches in the morning, they would snag one, so they would take 4 sandwiches every single morning, because I have 4 kids. I am so glad she is making these on her own and not buying the stupid Uncrustables. The ratio is always off, and the cost, oh my gosh, the cost.
Oreo minis and M&M minis, Fruity Pebbles, 2 things of Go-Go Squeeze, muffins.
No, not the Little Bite muffins. It tastes like grease and depression. They're just awful. I would rather you buy a mix and make your own muffins. And I know the convenience, I know it takes extra time. They taste so much better.
Milo requested these grips, and my kids love the chocolate peanut butter scrambled. If you've never tried this, try it. 2 of these Capri Sun flavors. This mango is so good. Pink lemonade and Yahoo. Some ramen. And we got 2 different chip varieties. I'm gonna set this to the side and just pray that my kids don't get into it.
This is what I did when I never had 6 kids, I had 4 kids, all the back to school. This is what I did. Haley, did we ever do chips?
No.
Did I ever do juice? Yoo-hoo.
What is that? I was typically the kid who would bring leftovers.
Yeah, Haley would bring leftovers and heat it up in a microwave. Yeah.
We would take ramen in a thermos.
Ramen in a thermos.
I remember doing that a lot.
This is what I did for back to school. I had all the sandwich stuff. Fruit was always an option. Carrots, cucumbers, broccoli, ranch, dippers, string cheese. I would do crackers if they were on sale. I actually found back to school to be not that expensive because they were home for the summer anyway. Like, they're eating anyway. And so to me, it was just the same, unless you did want to stock up like one big thing and have it last for 6 weeks or whatever. But that's some good ways to save money on back to school. Keep it really simple. Like a sandwich, a fruit, something homemade, whatever, some cheese.
This week, I'm feeding my family of 4 for under $100 shopping at Walmart to do 10 meals. Stick around to the end and see how I stretch ingredients for a whole week.
This is what I'm saying. This girl's got it figured out. Family of 4, $100, 5 dinners, This is amazing.
First, I'm grabbing chicken. I'm getting over 5 pounds for $13. That's $4.38 per meal. I always check for rollbacks on the frozen chicken. The fresh is a better price this week, so this frozen one goes right back. Next is beef. Walmart recently dropped beef prices, and I see rollbacks to $5.94 per pound already. I'm grabbing 2 of these. Protein is done. Now for the rest. I'm gonna grab all the produce I need for the week, and these yellow onions are on Manager's Special, which I love. Next, we're getting some other essentials. I'm mostly sticking to Walmart store brand. I end up spending about 20% less than if I was shopping for name brands.
I would argue that it's more than that. I would argue that it's 30 to 40% less by doing generic. One of the smartest things she is doing is she's going in with her recipe, her list, and her recipe ingredients and sticking to that and only that. Very smart.
If you buy taco seasoning in the gravy aisle, it's 54 cents per ounce, but if you go to the taco aisle, you can find it for 47 cents per ounce. I always grab an 18 pack of eggs. I pay 70 cents more, but I get an extra half dozen. I buy Greek yogurt instead of sour cream, because even though it is a little bit more money, it also doubles as a breakfast protein.
I am not about that. I have tried to use the Greek yogurt in place of sour cream. My friends, it does not taste the same. You will never convince me. I pledge allegiance to the sour cream and anti-Greek yogurt. Well, that's not true. I like yogurt too, but only in breakfast and not on my baked potato.
I bought Chobani on rollback this week, but when Better Goods brand is in stock, I grab it for just $3.93. Another swap, try heavy cream instead of milk in creamy recipes. It's richer and so you can use less. I know I'm coming in a little under budget, so I am grabbing my daughter's favorite snack on rollback. Let's go check out and see how I did. For 10 meals this week for my family of 4, the final total is $87.26.
$87.26 for 10 full meals. This is amazing. Obviously, she has very few convenience items. She is cooking from scratch. She went with a list. She stuck to her ticket. Buying generic, planning ahead. Girl is killing it. And she didn't buy a ton of prepackaged snacks or drinks or anything like that, meaning she kept her budget well under her $100 and was even able to buy a treat. This girl's killing it. I love her. My friends, here is what I know. The people who win with money are not the ones who sit around and wait for prices to come down. They adapt to what is going on around them. And that might be changing your grocery shopping strategy just a little bit. Unfortunately, these tips are not flashy, they're not sexy, they're not gonna go viral on TikTok, but if you wanna save several $100s a month / a week, depending on what your grocery budget is now, they do work. Tell me down below, what is one grocery item that has made you say, absolutely not? Put it on the shelf and then walk away. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you in the next one. Christine out.
Wait, there's more.
Dude, everyone's carrying the freaking reusable water bottles. If you don't have one, clearly your kids have not bothered you about the trends, because if you don't have one, like you're a little off trend, you know? She's got one over here. What's that one? The hydro?
I've got the hydro jug. I know it's trendy, but I love this thing. I've never been so hydrated in my life.
Here's why. This is why.
Spill proof.
Spill proof. This is why. Because she's just call me Mr. Butterfinger. She's
Stop.
You know, this is what she does so it doesn't spill.
She'll get Stanley's from
the thrift store.
The thrift store.
I just got one.
Yeah.
I found this one, the one with the lid, the handle like that. I just found this one at the thrift store, $1.50. And I'm like, what, does someone like get tired of the color? Yeah, there's the lid. Booyah, $1.50.
This is great for school. This little size.
Perfect. Perfect, thank you. My friends, I bought concert tickets for the whole family. We're going dressed up for the concert, which is, I don't think, something I've ever done before. So my daughter and I are trying to go a little emo vibes. Don't laugh at me. And my whole family is very, very, very excited about this concert. So I already have some like black baggy jeans that I'm gonna wear, and I ordered a belt online. It showed up. I need your help. Does this work or not? That's the color scheme, those are the vibes. But you know what I noticed? It doesn't go around the whole thing. It's only the back. It's only the back. And so once I put it on, like, you're not getting the black and pink in the front. It's only back here, and so I'm a little disappointed. So first of all, does it go back? I can take it back. I don't think it's enough. I think it has to go all the way around. It's too plain, right? I totally thought the black and pink was gonna go all the way around. How do I do the emo makeup? Question mark? I don't know what I think about that one. Also, I want you to take a guess down below. What concert do you think my entire family, including my husband, is willing to go to where we would dress up in something like this and fit in? I'll take your guesses down below. I think I need help on the outfit.